We are back. This is your girl, Cynthia here.
Yes, welcome back to the Fab Four Unfiltered. This is Katrina here. Glad you guys are back with us.
Yes, and this is your girl, Dree. Welcome back.
Hey, it's Mimi the Boss, and we got a special guest in the building tonight.
Hey!
So our guest tonight is Chris Robinson. He is from Huntsville, Alabama. Give it up for Huntsville.
Yes,
He is a
Unfiltered.
native. He
Okay,
has
then.
2 sons, a daughter and a grandson. He's a local, local
Okay.
Curator.
curator of events, and he was a treasurer. Thank you, Chris.
So we're going to talk about
podcast.
That was
No
15.
IRA.
Everybody got.
We're on the 16 now, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're on that.
Good. All right.
Okay.
Did you get your extension?
Huh? Hey, she's going to put my business down.
Wow.
Okay.
Anyway,
Did you get your extension?
thank you, Chris.
Okay, you did.
Chris,
Okay.
on the podcast.
Gotta be-
I did what sauce.
Guys,
You got to be honest.
y'all have been real rude right
All right,
now.
We're sorry.
Thank
It's
you
alright.
It's
for being a
unfiltered.
part of the podcast and coming from a male perspective today. We
Woo.
appreciate you.
Yes.
So what's the topic today, y'all? Y'all remember?
Yes, why is dating so exhausting in 2026? So,
Oh.
I don't think it's individuals. I just think it's the culture. It's the expectation. That's what
Yeah.
I think. What y'all think?
I have to agree with you. It is the culture. I think the culture just has changed when it comes to dating. Now, mind you, I ain't dated in almost 20 years. I've been married for almost 20 years. So, from what I seen, let's just put that out there, okay? Because I know my husband probably going to be listening like, what you going to say about that? But nah. But just the culture in general, I really think has just changed the mindset of just the young folks, the old folks these days, just all around.
yeah,
And I think social media has a lot to do with that.
absolutely.
The expectations, everything looks so glamorous online.
online.
But what are people really doing
Yeah.
in their real relationship offline?
I agree. You know what? I think that we're so connected that it's a disconnect. Like, I think that a lot of times I feel like men and women feel like they have so many different options because they may be looking at this woman online and that woman online, this woman online, or she may be looking at that man online, that man online. Oh, he got this going on. I see he got a house, he got a business, whatever. And so you're looking at all of these different options and maybe not just kind of honing in on someone who you can actually have something real with,
Connection.
a real connection with. So,
So that brings me to like everybody really currently is saying, oh, I know my worth. Oh, I'm not selling. Oh, I know what I bring to the table. But like, we have to ask ourselves, like, do our standards actually match the capacity that we're willing to give?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a
'Cause
great
you-
question.
Hey,
Good question.
That's a great
now,
question.
Chris, I want to know, well, the people want to know, like, do you come across like women that say these things like, oh, I know my worth. Oh,
I am the tape.
yeah.
Well, you gotta. Let me just take you back. I was married for like over 21 years, and so after that, I became a widow. So it's like, how do you date? You know, way back when. But you know, you're married, so now you're on a dating scene. So you don't really forget, but each person is different, and the times change. You got social media, which is a big downfall as far as relationships, personal business, you know, validation, judging, messiness, all of that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, you see with somebody, they don't even know the situation. We just out to eat. It just,
Yeah.
oh, did you know that she did this?
Mhm.
And this could be your future fiance or whomever. So, but I think the times have changed. The social media has kind of ruined it. And for this, and not just the young generation, everybody.
Yeah,
Girl,
for everybody.
everything's instantaneous.
Yeah.
And you have to wait. Hey, did you see this yesterday?
Yeah.
It's real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And I think mindset too, like you don't see people glorifying just real dates. Like there's no glorification in that anymore. Not, oh, we're going to go out to eat. He took me out to dinner, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, girl, he ain't buying no bag, no bag or nothing. So I don't want, he took me out to Red Lobster. That ain't nothing. Like what happened just
Or Cheesecake Factory,
on the
right?
Cheesecake Factory.
That comes up a lot. I don't know why. And I'm like, I like
Cheesecake Factory, right?
To me, like that's one of my favorite places to go. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
The standard.
The standard
or
has-
expectations, I would say.
Yeah.
And it's just because I feel like it is so glamorized. Like, oh, he took me on a trip, girl, or he took me here, he took me there. It's more to me materialized. Like dating is more about financial gain or, what you can get from it, as opposed to really getting a real connection from that person and not just looking at it as what can this person do for you or what can you do for that person. So I think that's what's really hurting people. You know what I mean?
Did y'all see what transpired recently with the young lady who was she went away for her birthday.
Oh,
And everything looked so glamorous online, you
Yeah.
know, and she got engaged when she was away for her birthday, and she's no longer with us. And, allegedly there are a few conversations being had about what happened,
Right.
So
As
that
it
just
should
goes
be.
back to
Right.
the fact that everything that you see online, you cannot measure your life based off of that, because they look absolutely happy online, but
Yeah.
they had to be separated right there in the hotel room.
But to Mimi's question though, I feel like I want you to answer her question. So do you run into women?
No,
Yeah, you didn't answer it.
You sure
Do
did
you
not.
run into women who are like, this is what I bring to the table, or well, like,
Yeah, I did meet just in conversation. There are a lot of alpha type
Alpha female.
females, and and they run their resume and bio, and I'm not really trying to meet personally. And this is disclaimer. This is me, not anybody else. This is my thought process, my interactions. I don't want to hear about your resume or your bio. I care about how you make me feel, the vibe, and if it goes further, do I feel safe? But every time you're talking about, I'm going to Costa Rica, I'm going to write this book, and I'm going to do this conference, I don't care about that, because I've done that too.
I'm going to the
I've done
conference.
that too. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just be who you are. You don't have to impress me like that. And I think we're so, and the social media, and if you're in the corporate world, that's fine. You're this alpha A strong type personality female. It's good, but just take it down a little bit. It's not a tug of war.
Yeah.
And sometimes those females, well, I got my own and I got this. That's good.
So you basically feel sometimes it's like a competition.
That's weird. To be in competition with another person that you might be involved with, interested in, that is sick.
Oh.
Do you think
It's
so that they are just trying to show you that their worth? I mean, they could be just trying to show you their worth. I don't know. I'm just speaking.
Just the ones that I met, they had a bad experience. They were married before. One in particular were married before, and corporate world, female, male, and it was just like bashing the guy. Like, why are you bashing this guy? That was your guy. You were married for over 20-some years.
Oh,
and you gonna bash him?
Yeah.
Well, I was the breadwinner and I did this, but you couldn't do it by yourself. You can't do it by yourself. Let's just be honest. That's who you chose to have kids by. So now he's no good.
That's
now
true.
he's nothing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And you writing books and going to conferences, but that's not me. It may be somebody else, but I'm like, nah.
So ladies, y'all hear that out there. So when you come, when you looking for somebody, don't run your resume right up front.
Yeah.
Get to know them a little bit.
I think
that's
the
good right there.
resume is how a lot of people identify with who they are, and that's not who you are. If you strip all that away, who are you at the core? You know,
Yeah.
that's
But
what
that's,
y'all look
I
for.
think that's too is like their identity, right? Like they are who they are because of what they have accomplished. And I think I do find a lot of women that are alpha females are like that. Like,
Is that a turnoff for guys though? To have an alpha female?
Chris.
Oh,
It depends on how they display it. You could be an alpha female without being overbearing.
Yeah.
You know, that person can rise up when they need to.
yes.
And we will see that.
You
But if
see
you're
it.
coming off the rip, I'm this, I'm that, no.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's kind of like you're bragging. It's
Yeah.
kind of like you sound full of yourself.
You are.
You know what I mean? Like when you come off that way. And I could be wrong, but tell me. Okay, so because, you know, I'm trying to understand. But like I think that most men just like the qualities of a woman, not by what they do, but actually if they're respecting you, if they're being loyal to you, if they're catering to you, if they're, you know, it's the way that they take care of you, support you, and things like that. Isn't that what's more important to a man than they are a vice president at, you know, a bank or a company?
It's all of those qualities. And for me, it's peace.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you're working and you're dealing with things on the outside world. And then when you come in, if you got to deal with that too, it's like, what are we doing here? But if you provide me a safe space, a place for peace, that's a plus. And you can cook and, you know, and a couple other things.
Now wait a minute. You got to know how to cook. Is that a deal breaker?
You should know.
I mean, no, I mean, because I like to cook. So,
Okay,
but I
then.
like certain things, but that's just an added plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me say something really quickly about the peace part. Okay, because what I feel like when it comes to peace is a woman, I feel like a man should have their own peace. Don't look to me I can add to your peace and I should add to your peace, but you should be whole and peaceful within yourself. So like, I feel like also peace with a woman is when it's based on how that man is treating her. What's the dynamic? Are you being good to me? Are you being respectful to me? Are you loving for me? Are you caring for me? Are you giving me what I need as my man so that I can give you that peace? Because if it's toxic or turmoil and it's you being disrespectful to me, but you like, oh, you coming in here saying this, that, and the third, you ain't being my peace. Like, I feel like it's also part of the man's job to contribute to that peace that he wants in his household.
So when I talk about the peace, I talk about the environment. It's not you giving me that. It's we are creating a peaceful, safe environment.
Okay.
And you contribute your part. I contribute my part to provide a peaceful situation. And if I feel like it's not peaceful or safe, then that's going to be a problem. So it's not really the person. It's like, you know, you adapt to the environment, you contribute, I contribute, and we both reciprocate for a peaceful, safe environment on both parts.
Gotcha.
Because if you're not safe, I'm not going to be safe.
And what is safe? Like, what do you define as safe?
Whatever puts your mind at ease or takes the stress off of whatever you're dealing with outside it. I'm talking like in our circle. So if you're a 9 to 5 or you coming home or when we see each other, it's like, okay, that right there, that's something different. We can't control, but we can control what we have in the space that we are in.
That's good.
So,
yeah. That's good.
That's very important.
Yeah. So I want to go back to like where we were talking about matching our capacity to give. I feel like that women, well, it could go both ways, but we want the consistency, but we don't communicate, right? Or we want effort and we can't reciprocate that effort. We want emotional availability, but we're still healing from 3 people that we were dating before. So when it comes down to emotional, being emotional unavailable, how do you feel? Do you feel like women are just wanting to be in a relationship, not even getting to know someone without,
Getting to know themselves again.
yeah, without healing?
Just my personal thoughts. Depends on, you know, some women search for a healer, someone to save them. And it keeps going over and over, and you go from guy to guy to guy to guy to guy. And you haven't healed, because sometimes some women, they don't like to be alone, but they're carrying this baggage with them. And this could have started from childhood. It could have started from a previous whatever that happened, and they never dealt with it. And the same for a guy, bad relationship with one. And so you carrying that, this person did this. So you putting this on this new person, but she's innocent. She hasn't done anything. She has a blank slate. Mm-hmm. But this one, bad experience. Mm-hmm. So if that's the case, then no one needs to be engaging anyone. You need to just sit back
and just heal.
Yeah. And you'll know when you're ready.
Yeah.
So for a guy, what does that look like? When most guys like, I'm fine, I'm good. They don't like to express themselves or talk about what they're going through or things like that. What does that look like for a guy when you say you just need to heal?
It could be just really just concentrating on you. You're from morning to sundown, working out, just chilling. My mother always talks about being still. And you have to be still in a lot of capacities, from a spiritual realm, or just being still and not just moving.
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be still sometime, I'm not going out this time. I'm just kind of just stay in and concentrate on the home front, concentrate on me and detox whatever I got inside of me, especially coming from a bad or a previous situation.
Yeah.
You need to detox and just be still, because you're not going to be any good to the next person. That could be your blessing.
Right.
And you can fumble it.
Hey.
Right.
You don't want to fumble.
Yeah.
So
fumble the bag.
So what would you say are qualities that men look for in a wife? Like, what is something that you would say you're dating a woman, or you may be dating a couple women, and then one is just really sticking out to you and you're like, you know what, she has qualities to where I could really marry.
Before you answer that, do you want to get married again?
Do I? I do. I really do.
Okay.
That's true. I should have asked that, I guess.
Yeah, I love that. And I like it because even though at times have changed, you want that consistency. You want to be able to grow with that person. You don't want to be every 5 months you switching it up.
Mm-hmm.
Every 6 months or I mean that's a great quality. And I think with family comes a blessing. But yeah, I would love to do that, but it has to be the right situation for me.
Okay. And what
does that look like for you?
Yeah,
like getting to know someone for how long do you think that you would know, I guess will actually know someone before you kind of be like,
I can see this person.
Yeah.
And my wife.
I don't know. It just hits you. Because when I was married, my wife we were friends for like years,
that's
like
the
5
key.
or 6.
I think that's the key.
Years we dated before that, and so it was just the frequency, the consistency of being around and understanding one another, and then you'll know when it's time. I think a lot of people kind of rush into it. Well, we've been talking about 2 months. What are we gonna do? Let's go on.
I think you get that more on the female side these days. And maybe correct me if I'm wrong. From what I hear and see, is guys like, shoot, I ain't trying to get married. Why am I gonna get married for? Why should I even lock down or make it a contract? We can be together, but why do we need to sign papers to prove that we together?
See, that's what brings it to, like, people don't want relationships now. They just want the access to you. I feel like they just want access to your body, access to your peace, access to your time, which...
Has that been your experience?
It has not. No, it has not. Not with what I'm in now, but no. I just, like I said on a previous podcast, setting boundaries with people, you just have to do that on all levels. Even with friends, even with guys that you're trying to get to know, because if not, they're going to go as far as you want them to go.
Mm-hmm.
you have the control. And see, that's another thing I don't understand about women. Like, why are you letting them do you like this? Or why are you doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you not stand up for yourself? Are you that desperate to want a man that you have to settle for that?
I think
think
these
it's
days,
true.
I
Yeah.
think these days they are desperate because going back to, we know there's more women, single women, than there are men. That's the quality of men. Now, there's a lot of good brothers out there, but the quality, and you have, let's say you got 10 going for 10 females to every one quality man. So they are desperate to figure out, okay, I guess I'm willing to, and we kind of talked about it a little bit last podcast, I'm willing to be that second, the side chick, because I know he's a quality man and I can't find another quality brother out there. So I'm willing to be on the side. You see that a lot and unfortunately you see a lot of it in a lot of our sisters that's single.
Yeah. I think that a lot of women, for me, I personally feel more women than men are a little bit more impatient when it comes to really finding that true love. Because a lot of times we think we're on a time clock, right? Like if we're in our 30s, we're like, oh my God, I'm not married yet. Oh my God, I don't have children yet. Oh my God, like I need to hurry up. And so then you're, kind of settling, just trying to find that person that's going to marry you again or find that person that you can have children with. And honestly, there's no timeline. And I feel like more people are kind of starting to realize that it's really no timeline when it comes to life, because your life is going to take so many different journeys and you're going to have so many different chapters in your life that, you don't want to rush finding someone and it be the wrong person just because you're on a time clock. Then you miss out on the right person that you're actually supposed to be with. So I think it's just kind of taking your time, being more patient, and, allowing things to happen more organically with the person, and you'll find the right person.
Well, since Kevin Samuel days, I'm just saying, brothers out here, saying they the prize.
Oh.
And, now they got so on a level. Like
they do.
Your clock is running. They want the younger girls because hey, your value now, you're less valuable when you in your 30s and 40s and 50s because now probably 40s, 50s because now you're too old and your value diminishes. So I don't understand that, Chris. Like, the Kevin Samuels of the world. Rest in peace to you, Kevin. But I feel like that's what the mentality is now of our brothers.
Well, I don't think he speaks for all the brothers. For me, I think whatever contributes to me or enhances me or makes me feel safe, whatever that may be or who that person may be. It's not the younger or the older. I mean, my wife was 6 years older than me when we were married. So it's whoever does whatever you need for them or makes you a better person or provides you something or is very good with your kids or, shows those type of attributes.
Because you know what, Cece, what I have been seeing, now I've been seeing it a lot on social media, younger men are dating older women. Have y'all saw that trend?
Yes.
You heard what she said?
Yes.
Nia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nia Long.
What did she say?
She did like dating younger men.
Yeah.
And they have to sign an NDA or something.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah. So I don't know. I can't really say that the age thing is really, I mean, it could be important to some men, but I think that a lot of times, even when we were in our 20s, right? So like your maturity level is not there. Your intellect is not there. Like if I'm in my 40s and I'm trying to, really establish and really build, or I have already done that. And then I'm with a 25-year-old girl, like how we not on the same level mentally. I mean, unless they are just like super mature for their age. So it's like, I don't see how you're just bringing value just because you're younger, because if that's all you bring to the table,
Maybe that's not what she's looking for.
that's not enough.
You know,
That's true.
maybe she's just looking for somebody who just is fun and vibrant and
I was talking about the man. The man.
oh
or the man. He may want someone that's fun, that's vibrant.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if he likes to travel, she likes to travel.
Mm-hmm.
She may like to travel. He likes to shop. If he wants to go to the movies, but you may have a different type of female. Like, I want to do that. I want to go to sleep. Or I want to just go shopping, or you're not anticipating my needs.
Equally yoked.
You gotta be
Equally yoked. That's everything.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny part is you don't know who you're going to love.
That is what's funny.
You never know. You think, well, I'm going to do this and this. And it'd be like, I never even saw you coming.
What did I say last week, y'all? When I said they could be right in your face and you just never know.
That's
It's true.
It is.
It is
And
true.
I think the older you get, I don't know if I feel this way. The older you get, you just know if that's the person. I don't think it takes a long, long time. You know, you have to trust your instinct. You have to trust your gut. You know if you need to just let someone go, but I think a lot of us make excuses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Excuses just because we don't want to be alone. You know,
Yeah.
especially the older you get. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And we make excuses because it's comfortable. It's comfortable, even though it may not be as welcoming, and it could even be a toxic situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that you get caught up in that little spiral. But it's okay. I know what to expect with this, but I don't want to
That's
go out
true.
and have to meet this person and
Start
go through that
over.
whole thing, because relationships take a lot of work.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
It's not just a one and done. It's
Right.
It's
throughout.
consistent.
Right.
Yeah.
It's work.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
Well, some people, they just see it as fairy tale, but they don't know what it takes to have a healthy marriage. You know what I mean?
It's work.
A healthy relationship or a healthy marriage. Yeah.
So, so you said getting to know someone, is kind of like key. Okay, so what if you're getting to know this person as we're in the female side, right?
Mhm.
We're getting to know this person, we're thinking everything good, and this man just disappears, ghosts you.
ghosting.
Yes. So, Chris,
Look at his face.
I'm not here right.
You done did that
I
to somebody.
disappeared. I'm really not here.
so have you ever needed to like ghost someone or just stop talking to someone? And if so, what caused that? Like, what was, I guess, why did you need to do that?
I think, and going back to the person that did the resume bio, that was just a turnoff. And there was a situation where they interacted with one of my family members, and
Oh.
it was very rude. So that was a no for me.
Oh, yeah.
Being rude, condescending. That was a no. So I already got to listen to you, but then you're gonna be rude too. Yeah.
So you just ghost them?
Yeah. I was like,
So you didn't want to have that conversation to let them know.
no, I did.
Okay.
So
Oh.
Yeah.
you really ghost him then.
I gave him that, but I guess it thought, okay, all right.
So she,
No,
it was
she
for real.
continued to call and you just didn't answer.
Like, just
Off in the wind.
off in the wind.
So she was just persistent.
But then it was like, hey, that
So I guess that kind of leads into my question of what do you consider deal breakers? Like, what would that mean? What does that look like for you?
so along like with the disrespect, the condescending, the resume, how you treat your kids. If you have kids, how do you treat your parents or your family members?
Okay.
How do you treat yourself? Because if you don't care about yourself, you can't care about me.
Oh, that's a good point. Right there.
10%.
Right there.
So I kind of sit back, and sometimes I just observe, and I just kind of let you just be who you, and then it's up to me whether I agree or disagree,
There
or
you
like
go.
I don't have to stay. I don't have to.
Mhm.
You know, you may think you all that, but that's not what I want.
Mhm.
But those things that really gets to me.
That's-
And that's Nah, I can't make no excuses because I need to be safe right here. At this point, I'm getting older. I'm not trying to be by myself. Tired of putting my mama's name on the emergency contact.
So do you have a cutoff time? Like in your mind, do you
Call
have a
911.
time? Do you have a time frame in your mind of like, okay, I would like to be maybe married again or in a committed relationship by the time I reach this age this?
I'm getting closer towards that season. At first, it was like, but now I'm like, okay, yeah, it's about time.
Okay.
Yeah, just like chill out. I'm probably retire next 2 or 3 years, maybe.
Okay.
And whatever they doing or whoever I'm with, they can keep doing that. But I'm trying to everything slows down.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just, life's not promised. It's time to enjoy, things that you try to build. And so then you have this person that you're building with and you want to pour into them because I'm a giver too. You know what I'm saying? It's not, we don't keep score, but I want to pour into someone. I want to lock in with that person. As they enhance me, I want to be able to reciprocate that. But if I feel like there's some deception, or if I feel like this is a toxic, about to be a toxic situation, or if I don't feel safe, and we know what that is because it's in our gut.
You feel it.
Somebody's like, and I'm like, man, she has some childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Okay, you make the excuse. Well, she was married before 12 times. Well,
not 12 times.
She
been married.
But sometimes we want to say we want to look for the good in people.
Give excuses for it.
Yeah. I don't care. But she's good to me. And she, you know how we do.
And the flags are already there.
Yeah, and we're just like, I ain't seen
Red
it.
flag,
Get
red
that out the
flag.
way.
Uh-huh.
And we make excuses.
But I talk about discernment all the time. Like, I feel like you just know, like, at the end of the day, you can be with somebody and then that energy is just off. Like, you don't know what it is, but it's like you just feel something in your gut. Like, something is just not right in this situation. And you making those excuses for it is like, okay, maybe it'll change or maybe it'll go away. But at the end of the day, it'll get worse and worse and worse. And then what's crazy is if you let go of that situation, like your peace comes back. You don't have that feeling anymore. It
starts with the start.
And you like, I knew it was something.
It's like you're born again.
Yes.
It's like you've
been delivered.
You've been delivered. I've been delivered. Yes.
So going back to Katrina's question that she asked you, what are some qualities that you look for in a wife?
First, taking care of yourself, keeping yourself up. How you treat yourself, how you treat your family, how your relationship, with God.
Okay.
That's where do you respect God? I'm a preacher's kid, so I love God.
Preacher.
And so God is a lot to me. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but that's who's always been there for me. So I don't rely on
where your
nobody
help
else.
comes
from.
from.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not you because all that can fade.
That's right.
And a lot of people try, it's my husband. This, you better start with him first.
You better do it.
And so you learn that because in relationships, you start pouring into people. And that person becomes somewhat of a God to you, especially at a young age.
Idol.
Yes.
You're just so in love and just, and then they break your heart.
And then everything come tumbling
Then
down.
you're like, well, and then you keep going on.
Yeah.
Keep going on. So I look for that. I just watch how you move. Your type of emotion or non-emotion. When I was married, it was no social media. My wife, she worked. She sang gospel music. That's what she liked to do. She was big on family. That social media, nah. And it was no new friends. Whoever she grew up with and her family. And seriously.
New friends.
And some people thought, she just kept to herself. And she stayed out the way. Where you got some people that want to be in everybody and be seen and do this and that. So I really appreciate that because now looking back at it, it's like, wow, times have really changed. Everybody just want to get validation. I got these Jimmy Choos. What y'all think? Yes or no, hit like or dislike.
That's true. That's
Serious?
Yeah.
Validation.
And these ain't no young women doing this. This is a grown
These are
woman.
grown.
Yeah.
All that.
Grown women
Yeah.
doing this.
Women, period.
Wanting
You know?
just attention.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
As you see out there, the aunties doing. I was watching Lil Duval. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram.
Yes.
Of what he be posting, and the aunties doing the most
They are.
on
Yes.
getting the validation and the look
Yes,
and
and
the
the
comments
attention.
and the attention.
Yes.
I'm like, ain't no grandma
Wanting
no
to go
more.
they just want to go viral.
Yes.
Validation. I heard that saying validation is for parking tickets only. And that's true. Why is everybody looking for validation?
That's the society.
I
we
feel
in.
like what I'm learning, like as I, get more mature and older, that I think that it's better to maybe have more of a private life.
Right. Very
Yes.
much so.
Especially with your significant
Yeah.
other. Like that, it doesn't have to be displayed and posted all the time and
And that's
showing that part of your
That's
life.
private.
I feel like it's something that you can keep sacred.
Mhm.
Like you can keep that for just you and your partner and not have it out there. Because a lot of times, when people see you happy and
they
when
come.
people
They
see,
come for
yeah,
it.
they see what you got going on. Maybe you have a good relationship, or they. See
Oh, let
that
me see if
you
I can
have a good
just
man.
if I can
Yeah.
slide in his
Let me see
DMs.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me see.
So,
I'm gonna screenshot it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and send it to you.
Oh yeah. Hey guys.
Let me tell
I just like the picture.
That's
It's
it.
hard. Yes.
so I'm finding it. I feel like in the next relationship I get into, that it would be more of a private,
Y'all.
Exactly.
Between you two.
Yeah.
situation to
Right.
where I'm holding this, safe to me, like this is mine and
But
something special to me.
most of the time I see people on social media putting everything out there. They're not really that happy. You'll be amazed how many times me and Mark have seen people put things out there. You think that they're doing great, and then all of a sudden you hear the news. You know what I mean? So it's so important not to even get caught up in that. And I think the happiest people, they really do keep their relationships private.
Yeah.
If you post it and say you in a relationship today, and then tomorrow you put it's complicated. People gonna start looking.
We still be like,
oh, what done happened? They gonna start
know,
digging. It's
we're-
complicated.
people are like, this is my baby, this is my baby.
And then you don't
All of a
see
sudden
no
it
more
goes
pictures.
quiet. And then next thing you know, this is my baby. It's like, just keep it off.
Now,
You know,
No.
so
You gotta look at it. You look at
yeah.
you got this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, really, this person. Like,
Yeah.
different.
Just keep it.
But it's different times of the year though. Like winter,
You
spring,
know,
summer,
you
fall.
got
Yeah.
keep
And
a
you
roster.
mentioned something about that
What?
yesterday on our,
Oh,
in our
about
conversation.
Happening.
Yes.
Relationships are sometimes seasonal too.
Yes.
And that's true. There's a winter type relationship, but then your I mean seriously, but
Okay.
then your I don't know what it is. It's something about your body makeup and the vitamin D. It brings you out. It makes you feel a certain kind of way. You start feeling good about yourself.
Right.
Okay.
You got a little,
Pep in his step.
No.
That's
You've been in phase 3. Okay. Yeah. So, getting fine. And so you're like, he's going to give me a lot of attention. So
I'm outside.
I'm outside. But it's warm.
I can't stand him sometimes.
But I do believe in that. Some people stay in around this time, they're gonna be out. And so what you may have been dealing with, you may say, I'm not gonna go into the season with this. And it's just, you may see a lot of breakups, you may see a lot of new situations. And then they'll change again. And then they'll change again. And hopefully you'll lock in.
So do you feel like men now more so want to be chased than rather pursue women
Good question.
like how it's traditionally been? But it seems like there, to me personally, is a shift to where it seems like men are wanting to be chased more. Have you kind of experienced this or feel this way? What do you think? What's your thoughts?
I think men, I would want to, if I was in a situation, I would want to not be, it's not chased, but if I show interest in you, and if you're not interested in me, just, let's just call it what it is. But if I show interest in you, you really show interest in me or you want to, let's not play this game. Let's just be grown about it. If I'm doing what I need to do and I'm showing that I'm trying to get to know you, go ahead and let me know if you're not interested. But let's not, let me see how, I got this 8-week thing. I'm going to, just kind of, and not call him back. I'm not going to call him back. I'm going to call him back. Yeah. And play that little game because I'm showing interest in you now. I'm doing everything. Hey, fireworks. And you're like, what do you think? That group chat is hot. That group chat is hot. Girl, don't do nothing yet. Just wait. Just wait. Let's give him about 2 more weeks and see what you get. You know how it is. It's going to stop after 3 weeks. And I know that's what y'all do. But, just show me.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
Y'all do that?
I know we've been out of the field for a long time.
Just show me that you're interested. And if you're interested in me, but you don't have to chase me. Because that can kind of be like, it's kind of weird. Guys don't really want a person to always be there chasing them.
Yeah.
Let me come chase you.
Yeah.
Little cat and mouse.
Don't always be there. Just
Don't always be available, right?
don't always be available.
Okay.
Because that's gonna make us lazy. We ain't gotta do much.
That's a good point.
That's good.
Good right there.
Yeah.
I think cell phones make everybody available now. You
A
think?
little
Okay.
easier.
Yeah, that's true.
But I like that. Don't always be available.
Because it's true. So you tell me, but I've been, like I watching stuff. But like, men,
in the day.
I do. No. I have not really. I really haven't. But
You haven't what?
dated like
So when you last did, how was it?
my last. So I just got divorced a year and a half ago. So yeah.
How's it feel?
Different.
Because you're out dating now, or just
Yeah, I mean, I'm not dating a lot though. I was dating someone, but it wasn't. But it didn't work out. So, I mean, now I'm kind of just more so trying to figure out what I really want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm looking for, I told them, I think, what was it last week? Alignment. Like, I want to be in line with my person. I want us to be more so in sync. Like, I'm looking for someone who we can add to each other's purpose in life. So for me, it's not just like, okay, just, every blowjo that's trying to like holler or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
for me, I want to be more intentional with it because, there are things that I still want, I want to get married again, but I still want children. So, that's something that I'm like, okay, I can't just be, messing around with, dudes just to be doing
Dick,
something.
Bob, and Harry.
Yeah. Yeah, just to be doing that. But I want to see if I'm really more so seeking, if there's alignment there for me and my person. So I don't know. I don't date too much.
so while you're dating and you're getting to know this. Okay, so A didn't work out. So now you're going to B. B didn't work out. Now you're going to C. So how do you know, or do you just keep going down the line, or when do you stop and just like, wait a minute?
I don't think it's like, okay, I'm dating this person and then, okay, I'm dating this person. I think that it's more so about the connection. Like, I feel like if there is someone, if you feel that connection there, because you feel it, if it's there, if there is a connection there and you guys are getting to know each other and it evolves into something, then, okay, great. We can definitely see where this goes. But I'm more so, I feel like you just know when you're dating if you are compatible with someone or if you're not. And if I feel like I'm not compatible with this person, of course I'll give it time, but sometimes you will know like in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But if I feel like I'm not compatible with this person, I'm not going to waste my time with it just to be doing something. That's just how I feel.
I agree with her because not everyone is your person. Not everyone that you're going to connect with is going to be in alignment with you. I just feel like, it is okay to date other people, like date different people, just not sleeping around with them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if I wanted to date,
That's just so weird to me. But go ahead.
Wait, the sleeping around? Wait, which part is weird?
you should have been on Do Not Disturb.
It was on airplane mode. I promise you, it
We
must
need
have been
to pause
something
it.
that was
We can
hit.
edit.
So it was something that had to be hit.
Okay. So, Elaborate on that. Why
Like,
do you
which
think?
part was
Why do you
weird?
think
I was
that's
gonna say,
weird?
what's
Like,
weird?
What's wrong
with
you
dating?
multiple people? Because you're just dating. You're not in a relationship.
Oh,
with them.
did you think the multiple people thing was weird? Dating multiple people?
I guess for me, I probably never experienced it, and a lot of my they never experienced just a known. I'm dating different people because I'm looking at you're spending a lot of time and energy, and if you're dating 4 and 5 people, you're spreading that energy, or you might be putting that energy towards this. I just don't understand that concept of date, because if I'm going to get to know you, I'm going to focus in on you and go through that for me. Or then I'm going to do this. It's not going to be like, well, I'm going to talk to you and see who. I'm not in no dating game. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
here's the thing with me. Like, when I was dating multiple, so like I'm not just gonna give one person my time at that moment. He has to earn that. So whoever is putting in the effort for me, that's who's gonna get most of my time. I'm just not gonna waste my time either, because like if this guy over here is like got all the money but he don't have time for me, I'm going over here where I feel like I'm valued, where I feel like, oh, he notices me. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that is anything wrong with dating multiple people, because I think with that you actually find out what you really like and what you really
don't
want
like.
and what you don't like. You know what I mean? That sometimes if you aren't experiencing different people and they're a certain capacity, then you may like somebody, but is that really your person? Like, is that truly who, you know, your destiny partner is? Or is it somebody who, like, you've been talking to her for so long, you know, y'all cool or whatever, y'all hang out, but, you know, you haven't really took the time to see if, you know, you can have something more compatible or more intentional and purposeful with somebody else. So I don't think it's anything wrong
and
with
just
that.
because someone is interested in you doesn't mean that it's intentional. Like, I feel like I get hit on a lot. I get hit on from all kind of guys. No, but like they could be young, they can be older, they can be white, they can be black. It doesn't really matter. But and I don't entertain a lot of that. You know, you got to come to me with a little bit more than just to have access to me. I am a realtor. I will give you my phone number, but baby, I will not answer after a certain time of the day. It's not happening. And if you're not talking business, I'll know after a couple of times I talk to you. Okay, then I'm ghosting you.
Yeah.
You know, so I just feel like I don't want to waste my time. That's one of my biggest fears, is wasting time.
So you want to be courted, in other words.
I do.
Okay, so that's for you, but that's not for every woman.
No,
Every
it's
woman
not.
does,
Yeah.
you know, and when we talk, I just cannot wrap my hands around the multiple different people like that. You know, I think you should focus and do your check mark, whatever you need to do with that one person. It might not be on a frequent basis, but at least yes, no, because you're really exhausting a lot of energy among 4, 3, 2 type of folks. So you'll be doing that for a couple weeks, couple months.
Yeah.
So this reminds me of, you know, Lori Harvey, when she dated, she had a roster. And, you know, people calling her all kind of names because she has a roster. And maybe she is in that phase where she's trying to figure out, you know, that doesn't mean all of them was the one. She's just trying to figure out where she lands.
Who she matches with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She, you know, maybe she might could have cut down on 1 or 2 people, but, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they weren't at the same time.
No.
You know, it was
One at
Michael
a
B.
time.
It was this person.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. As
Yeah.
opposed to
all at the same time.
Yeah. I can see that for sure.
Okay.
I can understand that because I mean I think that you know, if you are maybe dating multiple people, then maybe like you can see like, are you really investing that time and energy to connect to this person? Because you might be thinking about, oh, what's I'm going on this day with this guy or whatever, and I'm, you know, we're supposed to be doing this and doing that, so you're not really focusing or honing in on the other person either, and you know, you might end up missing, you know, who your partner is really supposed to be. But that need to be on both sides because men, they'll be talking to multiple women. You know what I mean?
But it's the women talking to the men.
So they still doing it. That's the choice.
What? Wait a minute now.
It's the women talking to the
Wait
men.
a minute. It's
You
the
have
men talking to the women
You have a
too.
choice.
Wait a minute.
We're going to a station break right now.
Don't put me on the suspense.
This is a good. That's funny. That is very funny, Christopher. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up a little bit. So I just want to say this before dating isn't exhausting because good people don't exist. It's exhausting because we're entertaining people who were never meant to stay.
Maybe the boss with the words of wisdom, y'all. She be laying it out. Some gems.
All right. So now we want to hear from you all. Is dating really like ghetto or exhausting or whatever? Or are we finally waking up? Like, are we going to take control of this, women, and get our power back?
Yes.
Drop your thoughts below.
Comment. Let us know.
Yes.
We are
Like,
definitely
subscribe, all of that.
Interested. Yeah. To know what you think. And then also, I always got to make sure that we talk about sponsorship opportunities. Listen, if you want to be sponsored on the Fab Four Unfiltered, then please reach out to us and let us know. We have package options below that you can inquire about and let us know. We'll either stop. We'll start to do that. We're going to stop and take a break, take a short commercial break to sponsor and highlight your business or your services, or we'll have it rolling across the screen. So please reach out to us and let us know if you want to be sponsored on our show.
Let's give it up for our guest, Chris.
Thank you for coming.
I'm so nervous. Oh my.
Right. You can see nervous
To hear your perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dating. So
Yeah, we got to get the male perspective. We got to see what y'all thinking, how y'all moving.
And I will say this, you know, I'm going to plug this. I had a brotherhood over brunch, and I realized that women have a lot of events that they talk about and deal with. So I said, let's get together and just talk. So the men now, especially in this area, are making a step towards trying to heal, trying to not suffer in isolation.
That's good.
And so they have a big conference coming here in a couple of weeks.
okay.
He Thrives,
Where they gonna
and
be
it's
at?
dealing with all of those elements to kind of build us up as well, to make sure
Yes.
when we step to
Where
you.
it's going to be?
Show up where everybody's together.
But yeah, so you know, we're trying to work on ourselves too.
That's
Speak
awesome.
I love that.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
I love
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So let us know so we can push it out there too.
Katrina and Mimi, they're going to meet up there.
Who's in there?
You're doing the registration? Okay, yes, thank you.
So we can push it out also to, you know,
I appreciate that.
is
Yeah.
this just for single brothers? Is this for
It's
just
for, it's
men?
for men.
Okay.
It's for men, and we're gonna talk about different, you know, wealth, wellness, the whole relationships, that whole nine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, we would love to have some information to be able to
Yeah.
share out there with our audience.
Why y'all keep trying to?
Okay, we're good.
She asked where was it located.
All right. Well, that finalizes our episode of the Fab Four Unfiltered. We'll see you next time.
Thank